In today's training, we're going to need a training bolo or a collie stick if you do not have a training bolo. We're going to be working some of our basic tactics of slash and thrust, combining these, getting these to start to coordinate fluidly in one drill. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like to train collie, if you're new to collie, if you've been training collie with me for a while, give me one of these, leave me a cool comment below, and let's get to the training. For today's training, we're taking a look at two basic tactics, fundamental tactics in the world of collie, and really in the world of all weaponry. We have our cuts or slashes, and then we also have our thrusts. And in today's drill, we're going to go ahead and combine those with some basic footwork and start developing that fluidity and that flow, that transition between tactic and tactic, slash and thrust. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. The footwork that we're going to be using today is just an open reverse triangle. So we're going to be stepping left 45 and right 45. All right, so just kind of get a couple reps in of the reverse triangle footwork just like this. Okay. On the weapon, we're going to need to know our basic 4 diagonal slashes. So from here, we have our number 1, our angle 2, up our angle 3, up our angle 4. So we go down the forehand side of the X is our angle 1. Down the backhand side of the X is our angle 2. Up the forehand side of the X is our angle 3. And up the backhand side of the X is our angle 4. So we have our 1, our 2, our 3, and our 4. And then we're going to need to make sure we have our backhand thrust and our forehand thrust right here. Okay, so from here, we're going to step out left 45. Okay? We're going to step out left 45, slashing the 1 and thrusting the backhand thrust. Bring it back, right 45, slash the 2 and the palm down or forehand thrust. Bring it back. The angle 3 as we step out to the left, cutting that 3 and thrust, palm up, and then stepping right 45, slashing on the 4, palm down thrust or that forehand thrust. From here, then we're going to step up the center line and we're going to go into a vertical and vertical cut. So 2 vertical cuts. Okay, let's take a look at that again. So we have our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4, and then vertical, vertical right here. And if you want to, you can even end this with that center line thrust as well. We'll go ahead and throw that one in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. Let's go and take a look at this drill from a few different angles. Let's get a couple reps in together, nice and slow. Let's turn it around. Follow along with me on my count. Stepping left 45, 1, and thrust. Bring it back. Right 45, 2, and thrust. Bring it back. Angle 3 on the left. Thrust. Bring it back. To the right. Angle 4. Thrust. Bring it back. Center line. Vertical, vertical, and thrust. Go and take a look at it again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want you to think of this as a combination. We're not looking at this as 1, 2. This is 1. Pop right there. 1 right here. So we're going to start thinking more of attack by combinations, or multiple attacks, instead of always kind of thinking of, you know, one strike. We got to start thinking about our training more as a chess game, and we got to start being able to see multiple moves, at least 2 to 3 moves ahead in the game, right? Before we start, really making our actual move. So we gotta start thinking 1, 2, or 1 and start thinking in combination and not just singular attacks. All right, let's get 2 more reps in together, nice and slow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great drill to start getting those basics together. You can also play around with the different footwork methods on this drill. So we isolated the reverse triangle, or those ranging angles, left and right 45s. Start playing around with it. You can start seeing how you can start playing this on the 90-degree lines. Okay, and then come up that center line, right foot or left foot, doesn't matter there. You can start looking at your reverse angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're more on a counter offense type of timing, then you can also start playing with those different angles. So you can start working this out. You can break it down, okay, drill format wise. You can take a look at all those upper angles. I'm just giving you different ideas of how you can further take your training with Kali just off of something basic like this, and how much skill that you can actually grow off of just these basic movements. Kali is so vast, and sometimes here on the YouTube channel it kind of gets a little bit redundant of, man, this is all basic stuff. Does Paul ever teach any of this advanced stuff? Well, when I make kind of more basic videos, I always get those comments of, oh yeah, man, can we see some advanced stuff? And then when I make a video that's just a little bit more advanced, I get a lot of people going, dude, this is too advanced. Can we get some more basic stuff? So if you want more advanced stuff, if you want to advance your training, you got to head over to KaliCenter.com. Go check out our training courses, our programs over there. That's where we're really going in on the advanced stuff. Here on the YouTube channel, we're kind of keeping it more basic because I don't know who you are. I don't know how you're training. I don't know how dedicated you are to training, how committed you are to training. I don't know where your skill level is. So I'm going to assume that you're kind of starting off, or you're more basic beginner type of skills. And if you're serious about advancing your skills and really taking your Kali skills to the next level with us here at Kali Center, then you would be heading over to KaliCenter.com and checking out our further training programs to actually advance your skills. However, with that said, even with these basic skills of just our basic cuts and our basic thrusts and our basic multiple attack combinations, there is so much skill here to be developed. And when you start flowing with a partner and sparring around with a partner, guys, it's the basics. It's the fundamentals that really become the true advanced skills. A lot of people want to see Florettis, and then when we start going advanced and we start showing Florettis and Watiques, then I get the trolls coming out saying, oh, Paul Ingram, he's too fancy. If I start showing you how to really apply the footwork, I get the trolls coming out, Paul Ingram, that Kali Center stuff, they're too fancy. But then when I show the basics, they go, oh, he's too basic. You can never win on YouTube. But in this drill alone, you can see how you could take something so basic and you can always challenge these basic skills and see how advanced you can get them. How fast, how coordinated, how long can you endure that coordination, that perfect striking mechanic. Good form, good technical form, making sure that your mechanics are correct. Okay, that's very important. Making sure that you're calibrated between the strike and your foot, right? The footwork and your striking. All these things are ways to take the fundamentals and the basics and advance those skills, because that is what's going to make you become a great Kali practitioner. Not the fact that you have a big encyclopedia of these different tactics and techniques, and all these different movements you can do with the weapon. It's, can you truly perform it? All right, break this one down. Start off with just the basic version that I gave you on the left and right 45-degree footwork, and then start playing around with the 90s, and start playing around with the 135-degree footworks, all the different ranging angles, and then you can start blending them in with other drills and start incorporating these movements in to your saya right here. See? Boom, bam, boom, right here. Okay? And start working on your Kali flow. I'll catch you guys back here next time. Again, head on over to KaliCenter.com. Check out the Kali Apex. That's where we can take your training right up from the beginning, get all that footwork in you, get the basic striking mechanics and all the drills, calibrate the weapon with the footwork, and start teaching you how to actually apply it through the tactical application drills and progressing all the way into the sparring. I'll catch you guys back here next time for some more Kali training, some more Kali fun.